This looks like a really nasty tool, but it won't cut my finger off. Recently I did a video of this tool over on my other channel. My other channel, if you don't already know about it, we'll have a link down in the description. It's called Builds and Stuff. I'll put it up in the top corner here as well. And I did a review on this, and somebody told me about something that this thing does down in the comments that I didn't know. That the company that sent this to me never told me. That this manual here does not explain. That this packaging does not have written on it. If you had what this thing does written on the outside of this, on the packaging, you would sell a ton more, Kebtek, a heap more. Now, there's only one reason I can really think of why you don't add this to the tool, but we'll get into that later. It's because of one particular country, as per usual. This tool, as you can see, is a nasty bit of kit. If your finger's in there, you're in big trouble, and it closes pretty quick. Before you know, if you accidentally bump it, you could lose a pinky. And as much as you think your pinky doesn't count, your pinky's still a very useful little thing. And any other body part that comes in contact with that as well could be rather nasty, couldn't it? Not that any other part of your body should really be coming in contact with that, but anyway, I digress. This is a nasty, sharp, powerful tool. It can cut through 40 millimeters of timber. That's about 1.5 inches, which is bigger than my finger. Some of you may have fingers in a greater diameter than 1.5 inches, in which case you probably can't even get your finger in here to pull the trigger, to be honest. But if your finger's in there and this thing shuts, you're going to be in a world of trouble. Except maybe you're not, because this particular tool has a very cool function that, like I say, isn't on the packaging, isn't in the manual, and isn't automatically turned on this tool. You have to make sure you turn it on beforehand. Yeah, let's do it. If you have one of these tools and you don't know about this, I'm going to blow your mind right now. Turn your tool on. Tool is now on. Hard to see on the camera there with the green. There we go. So normally now you would double tap the trigger and away you'd go, right? So the double tap is the sort of safety design to get it activated so that a child or somebody won't accidentally just tap it and get it going. But if you don't do that, if you just hold your finger on it, right here, one long beep. Now something very cool has been activated. Now you double pump and away you go, choppity 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 chop. And now if you bung your finger in there, it won't cut it off. You're waiting for it, aren't you? You're waiting for me to chuck my thumb in there. Well, let's just do it like this first, okay? So watch this. Hear that beep? Double tap again. How cool is that? Now, if you don't believe this is true, watch this finger, never comes off the trigger. When I touch the blade, double beep, tool stops. Okay? Right, tool is ready to go. How cool is that? Any point where I tap this, it will freak out. Let's see if we touch the top blade. Huh? How awesome is that? It's like a saw stop for your pruners. Now, why is that not on the box? Well, first, let's test it a bit better than what I just did. For that, I might need a finger analog with that sign in the background. Okay, I have my stand-in finger here. Let's see what happens. Let's put her in. Oh, as soon as we touch the blade, it's freaking out. It knows. It's warning. Let's give it a crack. Oh, that's so good. Oh, man. Barely touching it. It warns you if you're touching it by beeping crazily. And look out, you're touching it, you twit. It won't let me pull the trigger if it's beeping like that. That is such a good feature. Oh, it's so sensitive. It's so sensitive. I'm thinking about putting my finger in there now. So there is no marks at all on my stand-in finger here, apart from a bit of dirt off the blades. But yeah, not a single cut. It's not like it's even going to just give you a nick. It should stop before it even breaks your skin. Let's now see what happens when we don't have that feature turned on. Okay, with the setting turned off, how much damage will it do to our analog finger? I hate to think. Oh, straight off. Oh no. Look at that. She is not a happy sausage. I mean finger. Yeah, your finger would not be happy. Just no resistance at all. And of course you might say, yeah, but you've got a bone in there. Yeah, but is your bone stronger than a 40mm piece of wood? Love how we've got the yellow cheesy bits here too. Oh, gross. Ugh. So that is a great safety feature. So why is it not advertised? Well, I'm guessing because if they advertise it and it doesn't work, or something malfunctions in the tool, or you're wearing gloves and it doesn't trigger properly, then you will have your finger chopped off, and then there's a good chance you will sue this company out of existence. So that's the only real reason I can see. If you think of another reason, let me know down below. Now I guess there's only one thing left to try. I am rather attached to my fingers, but I'm pretty confident that this thing will work. So I'll turn it back on, make sure we're all set properly, and I will, yeah. Okay, this is one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done on this channel. That and nearly burning the house down with a lithium-ion battery. Anyway, here we go. Which way should we do it? What's the best way to see it? Like that. Okay. On 3, 2, 1. Honey! Honey! Call an ambulance! Honey! I cut my bloody finger off!